Last night for the Huskies, trying to avenge that here tonight, and we are underway. First period being brought to you by the Whitley Agency. Huskies fans already in a chanting mood. And back out to center ice. Huskies with a steal. Here comes Jansson. Over. Trembecki shot it wide. Missed it by about 6 inches on the short side, where Michigan Tech didn't have a whole lot of puck control. Here comes Bernie on a partial break. Bernie with a shot. Nice save by Trotter. And Bernie cutting from that right side. Got a pretty good shot off there with a rolling puck. Back the other way. Up the center ice, that's Trembecki. Elias Jansson hollering for the puck. Trembecki will drop it now for Reinhart. Reinhart makes a move to the front. Here's a chance for the Huskies, and they just couldn't find it. Michigan Tech controlling the play, and I got it, you take it situation there. And the Huskies able to hold it in again. Here's a chance for Anderson. Guy in the back door scores! What a play by the Huskies as Reinhart gets his second of the weekend. Oh, Michigan Tech on that play. Tic-tac-toe, and the Huskies take a 1-0 lead. What a play by Michigan Tech, and Anderson was the one. And I don't know who was able to lift up that stick to keep the puck in the zone. And Michigan Tech has played almost flawless here in the first 5 minutes of play and lead 1-0. Tommies across the line. Good job by Anderson. Stands up and takes down the play. Lipine. Here's a chance for the Tommies right at the doorstep. A shot saved by Bartoskevich. Jansson able to move it now to Anderson, and everybody else up. It's brought up by Cole Miller. Stolen away. Here's a chance for Daavettila walking. Daavettila shoots, and a save by Trotter. Oh, Daavettila with great patience, and he cannot believe he couldn't find the back of the net on that one. Prouty trying to eat it in the corner there. 3 Tommies were in on the play. Back for Williams at the point. Nick Williams going to walk in. One-timer scores. Pilling with the goal. Williams with the assist. A power play goal for the Tommies. They tie it up 1-1. Reinhart goes down, back up top. Here's a shot. Maciano with a hard slap shot. Another shot taken by Miller. That one didn't get through. There's a hit up high. Penalty coming up, and it's going against Brasini. Another roughing call. That will be right in the face. Offensive goal. Anderson will just walk it in himself. Bounces it all the way down to the corner. Anderson wraps it around. Great play there to get it Sardarian. Sends it over. Here's Isaac Gordon. Passes it over. Koskebridge off the post. Sent it right off the post on the right side. Comes back out the center ice. Line is tipped off. That one in the bench for the Huskies. Back up top. Here's Anderson. Anderson for Sardarian. Anderson for Sardarian. Back down for Gordon. Sardarian. Anderson. One-timer. Scores! Anderson with the one-timer. Gives the Huskies a lead on a power play goal. With 2:01 left to go in the first period. Nice play by the Huskies. And they needed that one, the power play. Giving them the lead. Anderson with a hard drive from the point, and looked like Trotter was well screened on that play. So the Huskies with their second lead of the period went across the line inside of the bench. There's a chance for Shane. Shane makes a move to the net. What a play by him for the St. Thomas Tommies. Here's Brasini now. The Huskies didn't feel they score. Michigan Tech with a complete lapse right down, and we're tied 2-2. Right underneath goaltender Bartoskevich. And that is one the Huskies cannot afford to give up. It sends it around. Huskies should be able to move this up to center ice. Daavettila will go back with it and eats the puck, and that's going to be the end of the period. Here we go. Pilling with a late hit, and Pilling taunting the Huskies on that play. We are underway. 4-on-4 hockey, as there were 2 penalties called at the 20-minute mark of that first period. At the blue line, sent over to the middle, turned over, and back comes Van Vliet. Hustling back is Parker. Good back pressure by Parker. Van Vliet walks in, gets the shot, and Bartoskevich holds on for the whistle. Even when you think you have Van Vliet completely neutralized, he still finds a way to get through. Point, Peters will hold it in. Sends it down. Wallen now down to the corner, the captain. Sturzer in front, right there, the shot, saved by Bartoskevich. Back to the point, here's a shot. Save, big rebound, kicks back to the the top of the circle. Up by Parker. Parker will send it over to the far side. Has to get there in time. Pushes it forward. The Huskies clear it out. And the penalty is over. 2-on-1 for the Huskies. Gordon coming across. Fasciano. Gordon shot. Missed the net short side. Becky coming back now and playing it up for Andreessen was Bartoskevich. 12:46 left to go in the period. Light pass up for Jansson. Jansson shoots. Rebound! And the save was made by Trotter. Good job there by Jansson. Trotter with a great stop. Poked away by the Huskies. Penalty coming up against Van Vliet. No, the Huskies. Oh, Bernie's going to go off now. Slashing call. The Huskies are digging a big hole right now. Huskies trying to hold on here. 40 more seconds and make it 5-on-4. Come the Tommies. Van Vliet across the line. Hands it off. Gaffney walks down. Shot. Glove down by Bartoskevich for the save. Chance here for the Tommies on the 5-on-3. They'll still have a 5-on-4.
Michigan Tech will lay down.
First penalty is over. Here's a chance for Gaffney. Walks in. Save made by Bartoskevich. Cleared down by the Huskies. 7:42 left to go in the second period, being presented by Copper Country Ford.
After review, St. Thomas number 29 gets a 5-minute major.
Yes, great call. So the Huskies are going to get a 5-minute power play. Sardarian back up top. Shot there. This one caroms away. Kostapurti with a good hold, keeps it in the middle. Here comes Kostapurti walking down. His shot! Tried to go short side. It was going wide anyway, but Trotter holds on for the whistle. Passed over by Anderson. That was an ill-advised pass. Tough play there for Leppa. But the Huskies able to maintain possession. Here is Sardarian. Sends it over! Another save by Trotter! Anderson almost had his second goal. Huskies back across the line now. Latimer to Daavettila. Daavettila to the front of the goal. It's right there at the top of the crease, and it's covered up there by Trotter. Oh, what a game Daavettila has played here tonight. Huskies working across the line with Gordon. Gordon taken down on the play, gets it deep, 2 seconds, and we're going to end this period the same as we ended the first period. Tied 2-2 after 2 periods of play. What a contest here tonight between the Huskies and the Tommies. More evenly played first 2 periods here. So now, who wants it more? As we are underway here in the third period, Shot in by the Tommies. Turn it over, got it right back though inside of their own zone. That was dangerous, and now Bame with it. Tied 2-2 early in the third period. Bame coming through with speed. Stopped there, picked up by Daavettila. His shot scores! There it is! Daavettila! Daavettila able to take the shot and score and gets his first. And what a first it is! Daavettila gives the Huskies a lead 3-2 with 17:43 remaining in the third. Rocket of a shot by Daavettila. And you go back to Taden Trembecki, who got the puck inside of the zone. Go shoulder to shoulder there and got to get back. Here come the Tommies. O'Neill drops it to the high slot. Gaffney drops it high. There's a shot by Williams and a save made there by Bartoskevich. Oh, the former Husky Nick Williams coming down Broadway. And a save by Bartoskevich. That stunned him a little bit. That might have stung him a little bit too. Caught him right up under the shoulder. Another shot. They score! What a shot by Gaffney. Short side from an impossible angle, and we're tied 3-3. Face-off at center ice now controlled by Michigan Tech as it's brought up by Trembecki across the line. Taden sends it towards the goal, right back into the defender's shin pads. Huskies get it to the goal again. Shot scores! Jansson with a go-ahead goal as it ricocheted a couple of times in front and batted it home for the fourth goal of the game for the Huskies. And Michigan Tech quickly regains the lead 4-3. Trembecki took the shot. It went off the defender, Cole Miller's shin pad. It went down to... Shot over now for Gaffney. He'll take it across. Gaffney walks it down behind the net. Brings it back up front. Gaffney will shoot. Shot, rebound. It just went wide of the net. Off of a Husky and almost into their own goal. And the Huskies work it out the center ice. 11:38 left to go in the period. Michigan Tech with their 4th lead of the game. They have not trailed in this contest. Here's Bernie now. Centering pass right to the front. A shot rebound is there. Trotter was out of position. Another shot. And he makes the save. Quick pass to the front to Wallen. Wallen to the front. That one's thrown away by Latimer. Good job by Latimer to protect the puck, and he'll bring it up with speed. Latimer bringing it down the right wing. Everybody else changing. Bame is in front, though. Centers it. Bame is there. A shot off the side of the post. Here comes Hundley. He's been out there forever. Trotter to the bench. Extra attacker out there for the Tommies right now. They get down to the puck. Big hit down there. Oh, they're going to call a penalty. Unbelievable. Huskies need to get out there. Work it over. Shot. Bouncing puck. 3 seconds left. Van Vliet with it. Over. And the Huskies win it. They never even got a shot off. Michigan Tech wins it over St. Thomas tonight. 4-3. A huge 3 points for Huskies. And they stay within 5 points of the league leading Tommies in the standings. Michigan Tech 4-3.